Kling 3 just dropped, and I put it to the test against Sora 2 and Veo 3.1 to see if it can actually keep up. Now for all of these tests, I'm going to be using Higgsfield because it lets me run all of these models under one subscription without switching back and forth constantly. So I'll go ahead and click on video and select Kling 3 as our first model. Now I'm going to paste my prompt, which is this one right here, and I am going to repeat this for all of the other models. Now let's have a look. You can clearly see how all of these models interpret the basic gravity really well, but simple motion is basic. The real question is whether or not they can handle some complex camera movements at the same time. Now by the way, if you want to run this test yourself, I'll leave a link to Higgsfield down in the description below so you can try out all of these models yourself. Now one thing AI always struggles with is hands, and this next prompt is designed to test exactly that. It's going to be a close-up of an engineer's hands handling small components, so it'll give us a really good picture of where they stand. I'll paste this prompt now.
Quarter turn, that's smoother. Alignment looks good. Let's check the side screw. Just a touch tighter. There, and locked. Perfect.
And the results are insane. It's crazy how different each generation looks from each other. But hand accuracy is one thing. The other thing is when you throw multiple people into the same frame. Now this prompt follows 3 basketball players onto a street court during the golden hour.
Got him. Watch the wing.
Yeah, I'm here. Shooter. Cash.
Let's run it back.
I got ball.
Finish it. Easy money.
And you can see how each model handles the players. But I want to give you a much better look at how Kling specifically, amongst other models, treats lighting. So here's the prompt I'll be using. Let's actually see if all the models can nail the dramatic lighting. They speak for themselves, and Kling has actually evolved compared to the last models. Just so you can see, I've tested out the same prompt with Kling 2.6 so you can see the difference.
Every movement tells a story. Strength and fluidity must coexist.
Now so far we've been only testing visuals, but what about audio? Because since Veo first introduced audio, it's actually become one of the most important things for creating videos with AI. So let's go ahead with this prompt right here. It's packed with different audio cues, everything from tire skids to distant traffic and a friend cheering off camera. So let's see how the models handle that.
Yeah, nice stop. That's it.
Let's leave photorealism for a second and jump into animation. This prompt is going to ask for 2 armored warriors clashing swords in full anime style. Here's the full prompt so you can test it out yourself with Higgsfield.
This ends now. Not while I stand.
Now what's really interesting here is how each model interprets anime style differently. Veo, for example, doesn't even come close, but now there's a storytelling technique out there that even Hollywood struggles with. So let's put it to the test with our models. The technique I'm talking about is split screen narrative, which is a really tricky one. Here's the full prompt I'm going with. Now the challenge here is maintaining that stillness while keeping both sides of the frame visually interesting. And here is how each model did. So now it's time for our final prompt, a prompt specifically designed to break these models, mainly because I'm throwing everything into one shot and I want to see whether or not the models are going to be able to keep up. Now the theme for this prompt is an ancient Egyptian burial ceremony where the pharaoh suddenly wakes up mid-ritual, furious and confused that people were trying to bury him. If you want to test the prompt out yourself, you can grab it from the description below, so let's run it with all of our models.
The ceremony is now begun.
And once again, the new Kling model really stands its ground, even against giants like Sora 2 and Veo. What's even wilder is that we would have never been able to run this test if it hadn't been for one thing, which is Higgsfield, because it's the best platform to use if you want to freely use any AI model as soon as it's released. So if you want to go ahead and test out the newest and best AI models out there, go ahead and sign up to Higgsfield using my link down in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.